Hello humans, and welcome to the second episode of this drive. And we're going to keep it in the creativity side of it, right? Creativity and finances. Hello guys, this is your Gen X Gamer, and this is your Cartridge and Disc podcast here. Thank you for joining me once again. And listen guys, one thing that has been lacking, right, is profitability in a lot of these video games. So I want to talk to you about how AI can help improve that, right? For a lot of companies, these video games are a gamble, right? They really are. It's a calculated risk in business, always. But for video games, a lot more so, because things can happen. You can get a programmer that you thought was great. Turns out that he wasn't so good, aka the Amico. You can get, cost of labor way too high, right? Which is the major cost when it comes to creating video games. So what can happen, right? And what is happening, just like we talked about in the previous episode, a lot of these companies don't want to speculate much with video games anymore. They're trying to cut costs, whether it's in writing, whether it's in anything else, right? Just rinse and repeat, right? Why fix it if it's not broken? If you're doing a sports game and all you have to do is change a couple of jerseys and a couple of faces, drop a couple of them and put some new jerseys and there's some new skins, and people are still going to buy it, what do you care, right? You don't have to invest that much in it. But not everybody is into that type of gaming. But not all companies are going to invest money in games that are niche, that are only for a select few, right? How can we improve that? Well, AI can improve that by making creators a one-man show, right? Do some writing, some music, works of art. Hopefully it's theirs, so they can put it on Steam, right? But yeah, it can accelerate the process. Number one. Number two, it can drive down costs for the individual, so you can have 1 or 2 person teams on there, because it's much easier, right, for a single person to work on a video game, say 1 or 2 years on their spare time, or maybe dedicate a whole year if they really want to make money off of it, and generate enough profit for that single individual or for a couple of individuals, right? But because if you're putting $1 million into a video game, you're talking about, let's just generalize here, 10 programmers, 10 staff at $100,000 a piece, right? And that has to include your insurance and everything else. That means you need to generate at least $1.5 million in sales as far as profit, right? And that's pretty hard to do in today's market with everything that's out there. So if you could cut it down to one individual, working more efficiently, working more part-time, the sales don't have to be that great. You could be profitable, with sales of 100, 200,000 copies. Sort of like independent artists used to do back in the day when they used to sell CDs out of their car, right? I don't know if you remember the story. The reason, for example, MC Hammer got such a great contract, like a $35 million contract, is because as an independent artist, he was making a lot more money by doing his own shows and selling his own CDs. He would keep 100% of the profit. Why does he need a record company, right? He didn't at that point until they offered him the best deal, and then he signed with somebody. But it can really unleash the creativity of a lot of individuals, not only the individual creator, right? The person who's interested in making this game. Now he can hire other people at a lesser cost, right? Because they're working with AI also. They can work on their own projects. They can work on their own queries. You can just have query engineers for specific projects. So that is where I see AI can help a lot of up-and-coming young programmers. I mean, it's going to disrupt many industries, guys. Many industries, but it's also going to create a lot of jobs. if you know how to use it, if you know the technology, right? If you seize on the opportunity, it can help you, right? And it can help video game in general, you know, of a lot of ailments that, you know, are affecting the industry right now. You know, I just made a video before about writing. You know, it can help with that. It can help with music. It can help with script writing. It can help with so many things, you know, as well as, you know, programming and what have you. So it can really bring the cost down of development, making it more profitable for an individual that has a talent. Of course, they have to have the talent. You just can't say, you know, I want to make a video game and think you're going to do it. No, you got to have, you know, the talent and the experience, some experience programming. But we could see a whole new market develop, a whole new market of indie developers assisted with AI in creating brand new franchises that are more geared to a specific group. Like if you know, for example, you just know that there's a specific type of JRPG fan, right? You know, whatever that is, and that, you know, you've taken a calculated risk that you know that you can sell 10,000 copies, right? How are you going to price it? How much are you going to invest in this, right? You can do your Kickstarter, you can do, you know, whatever crowdfunding you want to do. But based on that, you can make a projection of what you're going to create. So right off the gate, you know, you can start off profitable because you're getting the money up front. Number one. Number two, you can work a lot quicker. And if you're good, people will have faith in you and back your projects. You know, I backed a couple of projects on Kickstarter myself. And I feel more comfortable when the individual has already succeeded before and they showed me they can deliver. And trust me, there's a lot of young people out there. You know, maybe some of them are listening to this right now. There is a lot of young people out there that have a lot of talent, have a lot of great ideas, but what they don't have is finances, right? They don't have money. But this can even the playing field, right? You don't need $200,000 to start. You don't even need $50,000 to start. All you need is your brain, you know, maybe a subscription of some sort to a couple of AI based businesses for, you know, $50, $100 a month. And there you go. You got started. I think for gaming in general, guys, and for indie developers, it's going to be a great idea. And I really see this affecting the industry in a positive way, as well in some other negative ways. But just in general, I think it's going to be positive for independent developers making games that we like. And hopefully a lot of those games will be retro. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for me. It really does help out the channel. You guys let me know. Do you think AI will help or not? I think it will. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.